welcome to the live. Sorry, I'm running a little late. I have a work thing, so I am a little late, and the hubby is coming in right now. He has to grab a chair.
Sorry.
Running late. Yeah.
I'm taking the comfy chair.
Okay, take the comfy chair. Perfect.
Well, now I'm really tall.
You're not really in the thing. You're okay.
Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, there we go.
Okay, we don't have anybody live yet, so.
Yeah, we do. Says there's one.
I think it's me.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, come here. Always got to be part of everything. Yeah.
Just gonna wait a little bit longer to see if anybody shows up, because I don't want to start talking about things. I don't think. Maybe we will. I don't know. Should we start just talking? See what happens?
I say we just start talking.
So, I don't know if I told you guys like what I do as a job, but I actually work for the Department of Defense for the Air Force, and I'm a sexual assault prevention and response victim advocate. So I basically help victims of sexual assault or sexual harassment. And so this week we actually have a court martial that we're attending. So it's been a long couple days already. So I, depending on when those court martials, like how long they last per day, it all varies. So I reposted my original post to do it at 7, but decided I got off in time to do this at the normal time. So here we are. So there's that.
Well, all the couple 100,000 people that were going to jump on here for the live are probably thinking it's starting at 7 now.
No, because I refixed it.
Because we usually get a couple 100,000.
Yeah, sure we do. We don't get a couple 100,000 people on here. I wish. That'd be kind of cool. But we don't.
Hey, those couple people feel like a couple 100,000, okay?
That's true. So, what should we talk about today? I don't know what we should talk about today.
Oh.
It's been a long week. I'm like, not.
It has been a long week.
I haven't even had time to do my schoolwork this week. So that's fun.
Yeah, I didn't have time to get my schoolwork done.
You don't go to school. I do like one of my classes. I actually do kind of enjoy my teacher a little bit because she is pretty knowledgeable, and she like specializes in like gut health and stuff like that. Like that's her like specialty on the side.
That's what I specialize in.
Oh, whatever. And she talks about how important your gut health is for your actual health, which is true. And so if you have a bad gut and your bacteria is upset, then it's hard for you to be healthy. I did learn something. The reason why you don't, from her, I don't know how true it is. I need to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's probably true. The reason why you stop craving sugar when you stop eating sugar is because that bacteria in your intestines actually either goes away completely or is very minimalized. And so that's why those cravings go away, because you no longer have to feed something in your body that wants it.
It's also that same bacteria that allows us to partially digest vegetables and whatnot. It's basically we build up a tolerance because, I mean, from right out of the womb, we're already being force-fed stuff we shouldn't be having. Outside of breast milk. But even the breast milk that we're getting isn't good because our parents, our mothers are eating food they shouldn't be eating. So even the breast milk isn't completely great. But I am a top-notch professional on gut health.
Are you?
Yeah. You just have to eat a lot of beef and eggs. That's it. It fixes everything. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. Carnivore diet, proper human diet.
And that's the reason why, like, you get stomach upset when you switch diets around, and because you are actually increasing or decreasing certain bacteria in your stomach. So if you didn't eat a lot of beef or a lot of meat, changing over to the carnivore diet, you're going to have a lot more upset than someone that was eating a lot of meat along with the other standard American diet foods. So that's why some people will experience more diarrhea than others, and for certain periods of time longer than others, is because their gut bacteria is changing and readapting
and your butt
growing.
bacteria.
Yeah. So the people that are on here, do you guys have any questions for us?
So we got a couple.
Yeah. Comments?
Are these new ones, or we got the usuals on here?
We got the usuals. Got any questions? Video ideas? Sometimes it's a struggle as a creator, is trying to find videos to talk about. But I try really hard to find random things. I think a lot of you guys just like me rambling about my life, which is cool. I'll just keep doing that. That's something you guys like to hear.
It gives you guys a glimpse into my life.
I'm good about talking about most things. I can't go into detail with like my job. Obviously, I have confidential communication, so I can't go into detail about my job per se. But other than that, I'm a pretty open book. I don't have anything to hide. I don't think.
Well, you're my favorite book.
Oh my gosh, you're so cheesy.
So
what else?
I've been experimenting lately with not eating as many of those hot dogs and eating more burger.
Uh-huh.
I've noticed on the days that I don't have any hot dogs and I just eat burger and maybe an egg or 2 or 3 mixed in with it, I don't eat as much that day. That's really weird because they're beef hot dogs.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad in the manufacturing process, but that just the fact that happens leads me to believe that there's got to be something.
It's probably over processed too, but
it's really weird because I mean, if I eat ground burger, I don't know, I'm not hungry as early. Like,
yeah,
if I come home for lunch and eat and cook up a pound of burger or a pound and a half of burger, gobble that down, go back to work, I am good clear up until about probably 7 o'clock at night, and then it's a very light craving. I just a little bit hungry, but I've also noticed that if I don't go to bed completely satiated and full, I don't sleep very good.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to find my happy place. Like, yeah, it's been a struggle as of lately, trying to figure out how to juggle that. So I don't know if I need to eat my big meal first thing in the morning, and then that way when I get off work, I should be ready for my next feeding. Feed me, Seymour. But I don't know. Maybe I might try that. Maybe next week I'll give that a go for a week and see what happens with that, to see if it helps to alleviate that, so I can not eat so close to bedtime, because that also isn't really the best thing to do.
No, a lot of people will fast over a lot of people will stop eating at like 6 p.m. and fast until like noon the next day.
Yeah, I try to fast.
It's good to fast.
I really do, but
it helps your body a lot.
I don't do good with sleep. So, maybe I need to not eat until I get off work, period, and just make it once a day. I just don't know how I'm going to do through work, because I really need that.
Eat some butter. Eat sticks of butter. People at work think I'm weird because I literally just eat butter.
Well, I mean, it helps a little bit, but I feel like I do better if I have beef. I have more energy. I get through the day easier. Like, my job doesn't seem so physically demanding if I have, a good amount of beef in my system, enough protein to keep me going. So
I don't know. I've been eating late every single day because I never know when lunch is, and I can't eat in the courtroom. So,
well, that's a bunch of crap.
I know. I don't think anybody wants to smell. I'm sure they'd all get hungry if I ate in the courtroom. But I think today I didn't eat till 1. I think when I called you yesterday, I think we didn't eat. I didn't eat till like 1:30. And I think the Monday I didn't eat till like 12:30. So I've been eating later. Normally I try eating as soon as I get to work and I get in with the gym. So by the time I get to work, it's 8, and then I have to settle in and everything. And I usually start getting hungry, and I usually eat around 10. But I have noticed that later I can wait, I'm not hungry when I get home. So that's been helping me this week. But it could also just because I'm emotionally drained this week. So, yeah.
We got somebody in here. You got any questions?
I'm probably just watching.
I don't know why you would want to just watch.
I don't know.
Interact with us. Come on.
Maybe they're just supporting us and watching it, and they don't want to be part. They don't want to be part of my comments.
No, everybody wants to be involved. We're fun.
Another thing I can bring up, I guess we could talk about. So, on my yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I posted on my Instagram about how fitness and being strong and in shape is the new. What did I say?
The new fat?
No, I said like the new pride symbol, basically the new currency or something. Let me see exactly what I said. Because I said it so good. I just need to find what I said. Oh yeah, being strong and fit is a huge status symbol.
Oh.
Especially nowadays, because the majority of Americans are overweight or obese. So being thin and fit is a very huge status symbol. And then obviously it gets people wondering why and how you stay so fit. And then you never know who's looking, or you never know who's going to ask you. And you never know if you may be the person to change their view and help them eat healthier at least. So I sometimes get frustrated with doing this type of stuff and being an influencer and being out here speaking about the carnivore diet and being open about it to everybody. I have a hard time sometimes with being not mean. I guess the way judgmental. Sometimes it's hard for me. And I just have to remember that I was there once too, and you never know what they're going through, and they may just need some time, because that happens. Some people it takes a little bit of time to acknowledge.
It's definitely a thing. Yeah. I mean, and I both were there, and I don't know, just because of how, I don't want to say it was easy. Like getting to where we're at, I don't want to say it was easy, but I also don't want to say it was hard, because honestly, looking back, I mean, it really wasn't that hard.
No.
The hardest part was just getting past the cravings and like, it wasn't all sugar. It was breads. It was lots of stuff. Like I loved pizza. I miss pizza, but I will never eat another pizza again unless it's some sort of carnivore, full carnivore. I don't cheat. I accidentally cheated because the package lied. What was on the back of it from a company that makes elk jerky, and it was supposed to be all natural, healthy. I had 2 little pieces, and it jacked me up. Like for almost a week, I was in a bad way from those 2 pieces of jerky. So I just don't trust ingredients. I like to keep it just simple. And I feel better anyway. I like eating the burger. The burger makes me happy. I've gotten to the point after I don't know how many hundreds of pounds of burger I've had now.
I don't know, but I literally
still
eat it every
crave
day.
it. I crave it. And that first bite, I almost get emotional. I almost get choked up because it's so good. And I'm, quite the burger chef. I'm just going to say that.
Well, it's also nice that there's variety if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to eat just beef. You can eat elk, deer, pig, chicken, bison, turkey, all that fun jazz.
Almost forgot. I was going to tell you. I heard a rumor today.
What?
And I bet it's true.
I bet you it is. What?
The reason why people are so heavy set and have so much weight on their bodies is because it's hereditary. Did you know that? Did you know that?
It's not true.
Yeah. No. That's a thing.
It's genetic. You're trying to tell me
it's genetic.
You're trying to tell me
it's genetic.
You're trying to tell me that being overweight and diabetic, type 2 diabetic, is genetic?
Yes. I read it in a book.
Oh, did you? That book is so true.
It's real. It's a thing. I don't know if you guys knew that. Did you know that?
Oh, Lord.
It's not a thing. It really isn't. Everybody, oh, man. It's kind of a double-edged sword for me. So I want to spread the good word. I want to educate people just as much as you do and teach them about all this. But if you really deep dive into the long-term effects of that, if everybody lived like this, we wouldn't have any agriculture. It would be cattle ranches everywhere. And can you imagine the taxation that would happen from all the methane? I mean, look at California. All the taxation that's happening on all that methane that's being produced down there by all the cattle. They got an epidemic down there. Somebody lights a match one of these days to light a cigarette and the whole place. That could work out.
I have to say, if that was true, that might work. That might.
Unless you're from California, then yeah, good on you.
You got jokes today, babe.
Jokes
today.
I'm in a mood. I can't help it. But think about all the ranches that would pop up. I mean, everybody would be into ranching, and it would drive the price of the beef down a little bit. And maybe we could grow the agriculture that the cattle need and the pigs and any other of the ruminant animals that we can survive off of and need to be surviving off of to be as fit as we're supposed to be. Because this is how we're supposed to be. You can try to argue with me all you want, but I'm living the truth. I went from being a big into this, and I haven't lifted one weight. I haven't exercised not once, and I just drug a 400-pound cow elk out of the hills.
We could talk about our hunting.
Yeah.
I was actually going to talk about that in the actual video.
This past weekend, Saturday.
We could talk about it today, too, and I can talk about it in another video. I just haven't had time this week, guys. I'm sorry to do videos.
We've been up chasing animals. We've been chasing elk.
And I've had the work.
And all that stuff, too.
Yeah. So
life happens as
by the time I get off work, it is late, and I need to do housework. I feed my goats, feed the chicken, check on the chickens. And then I gotta catch up on schoolwork. Plus, I need downtime to relax before I go to bed, so I'm not stress sleeping. So it's been a long week. It'll kick back up normal, hopefully next week. So, yeah. But
yeah, we went elk hunting. We laid down side by side next to each other, and she shot first, and we thought it was the only elk in there. And as soon as she dropped it, the other one stood up. There was 3 or 4 more that stood up out of the same little pocket. And one stepped out because we both had cow elk tags and dropped it. Hers was a little bit smaller than mine. Mine was ginormous. The body on that was almost the same size as a bull elk. It was huge. Well, we gutted them, got them prepped and ready to get them down off the hill and down to the vehicle. And the only way mine was coming out is if I drug it or if I was to quarter it out. And I wasn't about to quarter it out. Hang on, my dog wants attention. Why did you jump down to begin with?
See, guts.
But anyway, again, I haven't exercised not once in the last year. Not once. And I took a toe strap, wrapped it around my waist, and then hooked it around the back legs after I got my elk gutted. And this thing gutted was probably 425 pounds, somewhere around there. I drug that thing roughly 40 yards, and you can ask her. I mean, there was some serious horsepower going on in my legs. Like I was like, this is standing up. I was like this, and one leg at a time, just powering through it, dragging that sucker. Was I not?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I still can't believe I did it. I haven't done any leg. I skipped leg day in the last year, and I still managed to do that. I'm still floored by it. I can't believe I did it. And I wasn't that sore the next day. That's the other really weird part. I'm already fine.
Yeah, he was so worried about waking up the next morning being so
I was dreading work so bad.
To where he couldn't move. And you weren't really too bad.
It was a little rough. I had to stretch out a little bit, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what it would have been before.
That's part of it, too, is the amount of natural creatine you are getting from your meat.
Yeah.
Creatine, there's like a lot of really good studies on that. I might do a video on creatine by itself because it's a very important amino acid. And that is the main one that helps rebuild muscle and helps with soreness. And so like that's why a lot of bodybuilders or a lot of weightlifters and stuff will tell you, you need a creatine supplement. You need to drink creatine. Well, if you just eat a lot of meat, you already get all the creatine you need naturally without paying money for a supplement.
You know, they say beef, it's what's for dinner. Remember those commercials? And they were really pushing the whole beef thing. It's not what's for dinner. It's all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, any of it. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to get on board with this. If you got ailments, if you got arthritis, you got bipolar, you got ADD, that's another thing. My ADD is almost completely gone. I've never been able to multitask my entire life. School sucked for me so bad. I had a pretty miserable childhood as far as school goes. And this way of life and eating has almost completely cured my ADD. Mm-hmm. There's still a little bit, but now like her and I can be having a conversation driving down the road, and I'm driving and we need to get somewhere. And when we left the house, I knew where we were going. This is before Carnivore. And we would start talking about something that was related to a different place. And all of a sudden, in my mind, we're driving there. And I would start going there. And she'd always have to go, no, turn here. We're going there. Remember, we're going to this other place. And I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry. I suck at life. Now, we can be in like an in-depth, really deep conversation. And I go right where we're supposed to go. It's not a big deal. Who's that?
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
You guys look great. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
We try really hard every day by eating lots of beef.
Well, I don't know that I look good. If you ask my mom, I look sickly. I don't understand all that. It hurts my feelings every time she says it. But yeah, it's unreal how my brain fog has almost completely gone away. And that's been mostly like the last 6 months out of the last year.
Yeah.
It took a little bit for it to get to that point.
It takes time because I mean, your whole body's changing, and depending on what your ailments are, it takes time. And especially if it's hormonal wise, like depression and anxiety and PMS and all those things. It takes time for your hormones to regulate, and sometimes it takes longer than others.
My hormones regulated all right.
Yeah, your testosterone can calm down.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm thankful for it for hunting season when you drug your elk out, but
it's completely mind blowing. I'm not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. If you're a man and your testosterone is lacking, and maybe you're getting up there, you're in your mid 30s, mid 40s, mid 50s, mid 60s, mid 70s. I don't care where you're at. This way of eating, your testosterone goes through the freaking roof. I'm 48 years old. I drug over 400-pound elk out of the hills by myself.
I would have had to chop it up. And
Normally I would have, even when I was exercising and I was younger, I would have had to cut that up. I just powered through that. And I mean, I did it with such strength, and I don't work out. That's the part that really gets me. And I keep building muscle. Like my muscles keep getting bigger, and I got a 6-pack again. It's so cool and weird because I haven't seen it since I was like 20. Last time I seen it, I was 21, 22 years old.
I'm kind of getting a 6-pack. Except for when I sit down, I get rolls, but kind of get a 6-pack.
I still got that loose skin from when I was bigger, because I was up to 270, and now I'm 166.
I'm slowly getting there, but I don't know if it will happen. But I'm hopeful. One day, I don't know.
You're still shrinking.
I know.
You'll get there.
I'm honestly good. Like I'm getting a lot stronger at the gym and increasing my weights. I'm not worried about it.
You're getting some guns.
Yeah, I'm getting some. I don't know. You can't really tell. You can tell me a little bit right there.
Babe, you know what that is?
What is that?
It's a gun rack.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Boo-boo, what is wrong with you?
What is your deal?
What is your deal?
You're supposed to be up here talking to the
YouTubers.
People.
They love seeing your cute little beard. Turd. But yeah, so this lifestyle is life-changing for a lot of people. And if you're still skeptical and on the fence, I would highly suggest following other people that do carnivore. Not necessarily on YouTube. A lot of people don't do YouTube. It's complicated and not. And
it is not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
Doing this YouTube stuff is not easy.
It's almost like another full-time job with all the other irons in the fire that you got going on. Yeah. It's a lot.
But on Instagram, there's a ton of people on Instagram that just have Instagram channels or their whatever. What's Instagram called? Instagram pages? I don't know. But you can follow them on Instagram. There's tons of people all over the world. Facebook has groups you can follow people. So if you're not too into maybe following other people on YouTube, you can follow people on Instagram.
I think the cool people call it Insta.
I think I call it Insta. And there's people on X. I'm on X. I don't really post on X. It's Twitter. It used to be called Twitter. It's not called X, by the way. If you guys are still new to the thing, the new change. It's called X now, not Twitter.
That Musk guy bought it, didn't he?
Elon Musk, yes. So I'm on X as well. At this point in time, I don't have enough time to really dedicate more of my free time to anything but Insta and YouTube. I work full time. I work 40 hours a week, sometimes more, especially this week. And I do go to school full time as well. And so I do this part time. So this is literally the time I have time to do videos and talk with you guys live are literally a smidgen. And I spend a lot of time on editing my videos. I'm getting better now, especially now that I'm not so new. I'm getting better at not having to edit so much.
You're getting more fluid with it. You're getting a system figured out. And I know where I mess up in the video, so I can edit it. And by the way, if you join my channel, I think it is the premium package. I think it's the higher price package. You guys can actually have access to my unedited videos. And the outtakes are pretty funny.
Because sometimes I just can't speak right, and
there'll be a little bit more of a deep dive into more of the personal experiences through all this stuff. Really deep dive, maybe stuff that's not completely mainstream YouTube appropriate on a lot of things.
So the channel memberships have depending on what package you decide to join, if you do, no pressure, you get more in-depth one-on-ones or just small little groups and more I would say more blunt questions, more blunt answers type of things.
Yep. It's easier to ask or answer the harder questions.
Yeah.
Doing that.
But no pressure.
Yeah.
On that.
And just know, like we tell everybody in almost every video, this is a community that we're trying to grow to get the word out and educate people to help everyone. And
just have that support system as well.
Yeah.
Like in the comments, if and support each other through this process. Even if someone falls, off the wagon or is struggling a little bit of encouragement. You don't know, like that small little encouragement is really big, actually.
Yeah, it's huge.
It can be like, I broke down and had a Monster energy drink today. Okay, well, keep going. Keep pushing through. Try not to do it again, but not a big deal. And just, try just to redirect them to make sure they stay, the course and remember their why. And just be polite about it. If you're rude in my comments, I will delete your comment. Unless it's towards me, then I'll be kind of blunt back. But if you're rude to anybody in my comments that is part of, my tribe that follows me, your comment will get deleted. But also feel free to be, if someone's rude in my comments and you want to answer them back, feel free, right ahead. I think that's pretty hilarious, in my opinion, when you guys answer for me. And I actually really enjoy those comments. I'm just not going to be too controversial. See, I can't even talk right now. But yeah.
Talk's overrated.
Yeah.
Just eat beef.
Yeah.
It's what's for all stuff. Not just
breakfast,
dinner.
Lunch, dinner.
Yeah, all of it.
If you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
If you need a midnight snack, get up and make a burger patty.
Yeah.
I like ground burger.
But yeah, so that's it.
Johnny Blaze, you still there? Are you on the carnivore path?
I think he might be. I think he's been in my comments a couple times, I think.
I don't remember if I've seen that name.
He might have just popped in and said hi.
Yeah, maybe.
But I was going to talk about something else, and I don't remember what I was going to blabber about.
How awesome your husband is.
I mean, there's that.
That's a really good topic. I'm a fan of that one.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's not here, so we can really
can we?
Do a deep dive on how awesome he is.
But yeah, hunting was really fun, actually. It was my second elk.
Second elk. Who got you your first one?
You did.
Oh.
But this time
I hope your dad's watching.
This time I gutted it almost all myself. And my husband actually was very nice and drug it down the hill, even though it was a smaller elk, and I could have kind of done it myself because it really wasn't
almost.
It was a
little
struggle, but I would have done it.
I mean, it was still over 200 pounds.
Still, I would have figured it out. And then we skinned it and everything. I actually skinned it. I've never done that before. Perla Lopez. I'm sure I'm butchering your name. I am horrible with the names. Perla. I don't know. But thank you guys for all your information. You're very welcome. I hope it's informative, and I'm glad you enjoy it. And just remember, if you guys ever have any suggestions about what you guys want me to talk about, you guys can always comment.
Share your story. Share your own personal story.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys can send me emails at carnivorelady208@gmail.com. I had someone actually reach out to me and email me. You can tell me your personal story that way as well, and let me know that it's okay to share on on YouTube as like a promotional, like this person did it too type of thing. I am more, I will gladly share your guys' personal experience. This channel is not all about me and my husband.
I mean, it's mostly about me.
So I want you guys to, be part of this whole experience with me. I'm just not out here. It's not just me. Yes.
Oh, you must have said her name right.
Okay. I hope I don't know. Perla.
Perla, yeah.
Perla.
Pretty sure that's right.
Look,
we're going with it.
But yeah, so I skinned my elk myself. You helped me. You had to get me started. I'm short, okay? So trying to reach.
You've never really been.
And I've never. So. Well, I watched my dad do it.
Yeah, but it's
never
different.
Really been like shown.
It's different when you're actually shown.
That's true. So skin my elk myself.
Yeah, you're gonna get some firsthand butchering experience because we're gonna process our own elk. Because I don't trust butchers to give you back your actual meat.
And we don't need it. We don't need it processed. We can do it ourselves.
Yeah, I mean we have all we need is roast steaks and burgers.
Yeah. So I think Saturday, right? We're doing that because
Saturday. Yeah.
I'm more likely going to work Friday, even though it's a government holiday. But work calls, I have to be there.
Yep.
So yeah. So all that fun jazz is what I guess. Smiley face. So that was a fun experience for both of us. Hiking was fun.
That was another one. Hiking around. Yeah. I'm so light on my feet now. I mean, I was able to get after it.
Oh, I figured out why I was kind of out of breath. I gave blood the day before, not even 24 hours, and I'm hiking, and that's not good for you to do. You
know how to help that?
What?
Eat some beef.
I did. You're a turd. So yeah, I gave blood the day before, like at 3, I think, and then we turned around and went hiking in the mountains, so higher elevation, within not even 24 hours, and you're not supposed to do that. So, because I was like wondering, like, kind of why I was a little bit out of breath, a little bit, and I was like, oh, that's why I gave a whole bag of blood. Of course, I'm not going to do so well when you don't have enough blood in your body for it to produce. But
next time, eat beef when you get home after giving blood.
Oh my God, I'm going to punch you.
Yeah, maybe some eggs. A little bit of sea salt.
You know what I wish they would serve?
Beef?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish they would put out cheese sticks for people that give blood. Though I think this time when I looked at the snack table, I think they had nuts. Bag nuts.
Why cheese sticks?
Because I'm a carnivore and I can at least eat cheese every now and then. And cheese would have helped my blood sugar because of the protein and fat in it.
Well, yeah.
For me, because I'm already fat adapted, so it would have.
Some burger would have helped.
They ain't going to carry burger at the freaking blood drive.
Maybe they should. Maybe they should.
They did have nuts, but I already knew they were roasted in seed oil.
Well, that's a given.
Oh, that's another thing. We become the ingredient police, and I feel kind of bad for people at the store. If I want like, I wonder what these hot dogs have. I have to stop, grab the hot dogs, and look at the ingredients. I'm not just going to grab some random hot dog off the oven, and everybody else is just going and grabbing whatever they want. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That doesn't happen every time. Most of the time, we know exactly what we can get and what we can't. But every once in a while, we're like, I wonder if they got anything new out. And, oh, that's something new. I haven't seen that before. Let's see what the ingredients are. That's really bad. Oh, that's going to kill me. That has arthritis written all over it.
Especially Costco.
Yeah.
Costco has a lot of good options, but you have to be careful. And so at Costco, it gets overwhelming because there's already a ton of people at Costco. And so, I'm like, ooh, new turkey breast meat. Oh, no, can't have that. Oh, we can have, I'm checking ingredients. And I feel kind of bad that I'm getting all these people's away because majority of people don't check ingredients. They just grab and go. And I'm like, I need to check what's in this stupid package. And sometimes I want sour cream, and there's a different brand that I didn't see them carry before. I will check the sour cream.
And they just keep coming up with new ingredients to put in there. And they say they're taking this other ingredient out that's bad. Did you see that latest thing about that?
No.
I can't remember exactly what it was.
But
there was ingredients that the FDA is going to have. It's from soda. It was one of it's in citrus sodas or something. There was an ingredient they're going to take out because they realized it's bad for you in sodas. Well, what are they going to replace it with? They're probably going to, asbestos? Give everybody mesothelioma or something. Anything to keep us sick so we can take some medication that costs thousands and thousands of dollars.
That's an Instagram post I found. There's one lady that's posting a ton of Instagram stuff, and I thought it was hilarious.
About asbestos and soda?
No, it was about, it had overweight doctor on it saying, oh, the carnivore diet's bad for you, but here you go. Here's all these pills to cure your diabetes and your heart, high blood pressure, and your possible kidney disease. I don't know. It was hilarious because it's this overweight doctor trying to tell people a carnivore diet's horrible for you. Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing I was going to talk about. We get complimented all the time by local people in our town that know us previously. Oh my God, you guys look so great. What do you do? What are you guys doing? And we tell them and they go.
And then they look at us like we're the dumbest people on the planet and that we're going to be dead soon. They're
like, how is that healthy? How do you get your vitamins? How do you get your minerals? And I'm like, but you just said we look amazing.
Ugh. I've actually started telling a white lie. When people ask how I did it, I just tell them I do keto.
And people understand that.
Yeah, keto's accepted. Keto is fine because it involves vegetables to keep the arthritis going and everything else.
Yeah. Another thing that I get irritated is we are naturally supposed to be in a fasting state. I think my boss might be here dropping off something. Give me a second. No.
Well, tell her I'm busy.
No, it's my mom.
Tell her the same.
She might be one of the people that's watching, actually. But I didn't remember. It's just, what was I talking about? It's been a long week, guys. I'm just overwhelmed.
I would say hit rewind, but we're live. Control, delete. What does that do?
I don't know. I forget what I was saying.
People judging us because of us doing carnivore, and we tell them.
Oh, and so like when you tell some people that, oh, I don't eat candy anymore. Oh, you're on a diet, and they look down on eting healthy now.
Yeah, it's
like if you eat a donut,
a sin for not.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you decide not to eat a donut and eat healthier foods, you're on a diet, and oh my gosh, how dare you do that? And then, but it's okay. We're gonna not question your freaking $7 Starbucks drink that's loaded with like all sugar and the donut you just ate and the crackers. We're not gonna question that, but we're gonna question why you don't eat it anymore. And it's frustrating.
It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
I hate not being able to tell people about it without getting that look on their face of like, oh, here we go. I don't even want to hear any more about this. You're an idiot. I mean,
yeah.
That's the biggest look we get is, oh, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Or the main comment we get is, how do you get your vitamins?
Yeah. That one's pretty funny.
And we just tell them, like, hey, did you actually know plants have toxins in them and anti-nutrients that actually block your body from absorbing nutrients you actually need from the rest of your food that you eat? And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, look it up. And they're
That's not what the book said in school.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that.
That's not what they taught us in school.
So, yeah, we gotta change people's minds, people.
Well, hang on.
We gotta be the change.
That's a double-edged sword because let's say we change our mind and we don't have enough cattle companies out there to support all the people that have gone carnivore and fixed their lives. Not to mention all the money that our government's going to lose from big pharmacy losing all that income.
Hopefully this doesn't happen, but what Big Pharma is going to do, and all these other people that are making billions and millions, $1 billion off of us,
they're going to get their grubby hands.
They're going to get their grubby hands in the cattle company businesses, and hopefully these cattle company businesses and other ranchers stay strong and don't let them do it, and we force these people to stop making the $1 billion off of us and actually let the people who are ranching and working their butts off make the money from us.
What was that second number?
The $1 I don't even know.
Badillion? I can't even say it. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. There's no. I'm full of Instagram this week, guys. There's been a lot of good posts on Instagram, but one is money is not anything, basically.
It's something.
Just a piece of paper.
It is.
Your health is more important because then you can live.
Yeah.
A healthy life.
But you need
need money.
You need that money to buy that beef, though.
I know, but you don't need a lot of money. You just need to live a simple
I just need enough for
life.
my beef.
I needed money to live a simple life. And
I need money for beef and to spoil my wife.
Yeah. Well, luckily, since the carnivore diet, we've actually tried simplifying our life a lot more, actually, and not buy a lot of things. And kind of weird. We buy necessity things now.
Yeah.
Super weird.
We've stockpiled an awful lot of sea salt.
So behind this awesome background that I have is all our storage, overflow storage, and I think over here, it's backwards on camera, is all of our sea salt and garlic granules and all this other stuff over here is so we have a lot of extra things just in case my canning's over in behind here, so we have a lot of things that are stored. We buy lots of extra things like that.
Every chance we get to Costco, we buy their I forget what brand it is. It's not Kroger. It's the Costco brand. Kirkland, that's it.
Kroger.
The Kirkland brand sea salt. It's actually from the Salt Lake, the Great Salt Lake. All the salt flats out there. Sea salt comes from there, and it's really good, and it's super cheap for a great big jug of it. So we usually buy, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 10 jugs of it. I mean, they're bigger than this soda can. They're probably twice the size of that for like $3 and some odd cents.
I did a short of our last Costco haul.
Oh, yeah.
We actually need to go to Costco again.
Yeah.
There's that turkey. We found some organic turkey that's literally just turkey and salt.
It's really
so good.
Oh, it was so good.
I only bought one, three. It's one package, but there's 3 smaller individual packages in it. And should have got more, but I wasn't sure we were going to like it, so I didn't. But we need to go to Costco.
Hey, you don't get to talk to me like that.
He's being sassy today. Are you being sassy?
I've picked you up like 5 times now, and you keep getting down and waggling your tail.
He probably wants to go outside. No, this is normally when I feed my goats and stuff. And by the way, it's getting dark now. It's 6, and I hate it.
It sucks.
Yeah. Well, this will be the first year that we're actually going into this seasonal depression time as carnivores, because before we started in October, so it was right before, but we were just starting. So this will be the first year we're actually full-blown carnivores during this time, so I'm actually kind of interested to see how it's going to work. But that also might be part of my feng shui problem I'm having this week, along with work, but yeah, I
think I'm going to do a big smoked turkey, and then she's going to do her famous oven cooked turkey that is it's so good.
Yes, for Thanksgiving we are going to have a couple family members over. I don't know exactly how many, but just a few, not a whole lot, maybe 5 total. We are making 2 turkeys, making my famous oven turkey, and I will do a video on how I do that and how I make it. Obviously, it'll be too late for Thanksgiving when I do it, because I'm doing my turkey on Thanksgiving. But you can do it for Christmas or next year's Thanksgiving. It's amazing turkey. He'll be smoking a turkey. So we're going to do 2 turkeys. And the other individuals that are coming over are not carnivores.
No, they're bringing mesothelioma.
A couple of them, if they show up, are more keto.
Yeah.
So I did inform everybody that are coming over. If you want any sides, you are to bring them yourself. I am not cooking anything else besides 2 turkeys.
Yeah, everybody else is a bunch of arthritis junkies.
Well, actually, I might make those cheese crackers again.
It's pretty good.
But I won't overcook them this time. The second batch was good. The first batch, I mean, I didn't mind them. They were probably a little bit. But they were good. You didn't like the first batch. You liked the second batch.
It was the ones that weren't burnt.
The second batch.
Okay, yeah. The burnt ones were...
He did not like
it. That was nasty.
But I'm going to get thicker cheese. I want to do the thicker cheese. I want to do the thin cheese. I think they'll be a little bit more cheesier flavor and tasting. So I'm going to do the thicker cheese slices, I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a few of those. Because they're not that hard to make.
That works.
So I might just do that. But, yeah, I don't know.
I think on the smoked one, I think I'm going to cut one of the breasts off and put it through the food slicer and make some turkey jerky, smoked turkey jerky out of it.
Before you smoke it or after?
After.
Oh. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know that would make much of a difference, but
I don't know.
it just sounds like something yummy to do.
We'll have leftover turkey.
No, we won't.
Turkey we actually won't. We must be in Carnivore.
It usually doesn't make it past midnight.
Yeah, we'll probably eat it all. And then the turkey carcasses will go to my mom. She wants them. I already have enough. I like beef broth, honestly, over chicken and turkey. And I have enough, anyway, of chicken and beef. So
the chicken broth is real good.
It is, but I like beef broth.
Ooh.
I love beef broth. Homemade beef broth is really good. But anyways, I have a video on that too if you want to know how to make it. So my mom wants the skeleton, the turkeys. I do plan on trying. I need to try making them first to see how well they turn out. Marie Emmerich. I know some of you guys may know her. She and Dr. Barry talk. They did the Carnivore TV series thing together. She's more keto. But she has a website. She has a lot of really good recipes that you can actually there's some of them that you can make carnivore. Like she has the protein sparing cinnamon rolls that I made. Some of you guys are a little controversial about not being carnivore. There's pretzels. I've made the protein sparing pretzels, but they are better right away, not left over. And that's where I got, I think, my bread recipe. But I revamped my bread recipe because I got it from somebody else, but I used hers and the other person's together. But she has a Hawaiian roll protein sparing recipe that I want to try. And so it's made out of stevia. So it's not, if you can't handle stevia and that's not part of your carnivore lifestyle that you are doing, then make these rolls without them. But I do plan on making those. I'm going to have to make them this weekend.
I won't be mad about it.
Yeah. I'll have to make them this weekend. And see if they're any good before we have them for Thanksgiving. So that's what I'm planning on doing actually for a bread. Because then we can use those. We can butter those with butter and put the turkey in the middle. So we still have our favorite rolls? No, the Hawaiian.
Oh,
rolls.
Yeah. That works.
Because they're supposed to be similar to the Hawaiian sweet rolls.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Because that's my favorite thing to do, is put turkey in between my grandma's rolls she made.
Well, mine was the turkey plus mashed potatoes and then the biscuit.
Yeah. Well, we're not doing mashed potatoes. And you like my green bean casserole. I can't miss that, but it is what it is. It's not worth the pain for me.
It's not. All right, we've rambled on enough, and we're trying to stay under an hour here. So
if there's no other questions, I see there's only one person on, but that's okay.
Yeah, it looks like everybody bailed on us.
Yeah.
That's okay. If you made it this far, thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next live.
In a couple weeks. So, we'll probably skip a week because the couple weeks is Thanksgiving week, and a lot of you guys have family over. So maybe the week after.
Somewhere around there.
We will do a live and go from there.
Should be able to squeak one more in before the month is over, for sure.
Or it falls on December 1st, I think. I don't remember. So yeah. So Wednesdays are my lives now for right now because my class is Tuesday. My classes are Tuesday, Thursday. And my Tuesday class, I actually have to pay attention during seminar to get full credit. So I can't do Tuesday lives for right now. So as of right now, until my next 10 weeks class comes along, I know when I'm going to have class, they will be on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. unless something comes up. But, yeah. So if you guys have any questions or comments for us, leave them in the comment section and I'll answer them on the next video or just in the comment section. I'm really quick at getting back to you guys. But yeah, don't forget that like button. Check out that join button. Make sure you guys subscribe. And we will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.